Welcome to the GoalZero Toolbox Talk series. Today's Toolbox Talk: Plumbing Safety. A plumber is a person who installs, repairs, and maintains plumbing fixtures or systems in businesses, industries, or residences. Plumbers work in a variety of settings, many of which have special hazards. The main occupational hazards for plumbers to be aware of include exposure to hazardous substances such as lead, sulfur, asbestos, silica, mold, adhesives, solvents, solder, dust, and other hazardous products. Proximity to flammable products. Exposure to biohazards including raw sewage when working on sewage pipes or septic tank outlets, when laying new pipes in soil or flood cleanup. Potential infection from bird or rodent droppings such as histoplasmosis, psittacosis, and hantavirus. Working in awkward positions, or performing awkward manual tasks which increases the risk of musculoskeletal injuries. Lifting heavy or awkward objects. Exposure to electricity, extreme temperatures, or noise. Working in confined spaces. Working at heights, e.g., on platforms/scaffolding or ladders. Risk of eye injury from flying particles. Slips, trips and falls, especially when working in wet environments. Burns from hot equipment parts, steam lines, and the release of hot water or steam. Working with various tools, both hand tools and powered tools. Stress. Shift work or extended workdays. Working alone. Plumbers need to follow company safety rules. Get training on the potential hazards at the job sites where you are assigned. Learn about chemical hazards, WMS and SDSs. Use safety data sheets, SDSs, to learn about the chemical properties, health hazards, and required personal protective equipment, PPE, that you will need. Know how to report a hazard. If you will be working with specific substances, such as lead, asbestos, or mold, ensure you follow the required work practices for the jurisdiction and legislated requirements in which you are working. Follow a recommended shift work pattern, and know the associated hazards. Practice safety procedures. Plumber personal protection measures to follow include: use fall protection and other precautions when working at heights. Use eye protection when cutting or grinding to avoid eye injuries from flying particles. Use appropriate personal protective equipment for the task, e.g., hard hats, eye protection, face protection. Wear appropriate footwear, sturdy shoes with a protective toe box and a non-slip sole. If working on hot pipes, use heat-insulating gloves and eye/face shields and make sure to drain pipes before you open them. To avoid electric shock, only use power tools that are safe for a wet environment and that have a ground fault circuit interrupter, GFCI. Be cautious when working on metal pipes. If you feel tingling when touching a metal pipe, stop work immediately. Install and maintain good ventilation.